Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and brag about we did. Whoa, I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. Woo. What you mean? Woo. I said, what you mean? Woo. Listen, I don't trust her soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean? Woo. You thought it was finished. You thought it was over.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Bengals going up against the Colts. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay? We cannot have you hurt going into the season, but you're exactly right. Starters will play very little.
Ready to go now from Lucas Oil Stadium as Adam Vinatieri boots it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Their 7th-year quarterback from TCU bringing him onto the field. That's the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton.
And remember, he was a day-1 starter his rookie year, and that was the year of the lockout, so he didn't even get the OTAs and minicamp that led into it. Led his team to the playoffs that year. Led his team to the playoffs his first 5 years in the league before a 6-9-1 record in 2016.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And here's the offensive unit, and we highlight a very good guy, A.J. Green.
Let's just make it simple. He's a game breaker.
First carry for Giovanni Bernard. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
One of the things that distinguishes Vontae Davis at corner is his size. A big, strong, physical player. Can jam receivers at the line of scrimmage, but he also has the agility to run downfield with them. But when you think about him overall, strength is the thing that makes him one of the better corners in the league.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Now the left-footed punter in his 9th year, Kevin Huber on to kick. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 6th season out of Stanford. Here's Andrew Luck.
And one thing you should never question with him, his toughness. Second shoulder surgery that he's coming off of, but he played through it last year. What do you have, 31 touchdowns and over 4,200 yards passing?
Yep.
This is a guy who's one tough hombre.
Second fastest to 15,000 passing yards in NFL history with that effort last year. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, you really have to focus on that guy that's highlighted on the screen.
You're talking about pure speed. T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And again, it's Turbin. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
A former first-round pick, Drake Kirkpatrick, had to bide his time in Cincinnati before he became a starter. But since then, he's become one of the key players on their defense. And they made him a priority in free agency. They lost a few other guys, but made sure that they locked him down with a brand-new contract.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And some space here. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the run, it's Robert Turbin. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit. It makes them a little bit less confident.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Third and 2 for Dalton. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jonathan Hankins in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now a handoff to start it out to Turbin. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Turbin. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Third down now following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On first down, Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run again with Bernard. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Dalton bootlegs out. And that's complete to LaFell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. They go play action here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again.
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Dalton operating in the red zone now. On the screen, Bernard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Again, here's Bernard. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Now Tolzien, his first throw since coming on. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Tolzien. And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Carry from Mack. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expecting to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. So Luck is out on the sidelines getting looked at. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 30 yards there. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Here's Mack. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That was a tremendous play by the defensive line. We always talk about leverage versus any play. How about versus the draw? Underneath, they get into the backfield and make a big-time play.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Morris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. In his 5th year from UCLA, here's Jeff Locke to kick it away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's McCarron. He's got his man, Boyd. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. First down carry, it's Hill. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
And that's complete to Croft. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Mixon. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go!
Working from the gun here, McCarron. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just lock people down.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Tolzien. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway. But boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Jeff Locke now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Here we go now.
Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. And some room to run now. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Down, McCarron. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. McCarron on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And McCarron will try again on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Bengals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Now here's McCarron again. And he comes back with one complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. He'll run on first down. Hill, and he'll take this one down near the 15. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. On second down, here's McCarron. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. McCarron following the sack. He leads his guys up on 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for McCarron. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now McCarron. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Bostic leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now McCarron throwing on second. And he's going to go down again. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Bullock will put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Stays on his feet. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. Both the Colts and the Bengals have not had the best success throwing the football. It's a passing league, but these defenses have mostly been able to contain that today. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. go to early in the first. Max got it on the run, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Final seconds of the half. McCarron's on target here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 3-yard line. But they end up coming away with just 3 on the drive. Same drive. Defense will win the battle and get the sack. This will go as a loss of 10. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Guyton.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A 1-point game as we get set for half 2. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. The Colts on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Mack. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll look to throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
It's Troymaine Pope, the former Jacksonville State Gamecock. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Andrew Billings able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Vinatieri now ought to try the field goal for the Colts. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, they run with Hill, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
All right, here we go.
To throw, it's McCarron. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's third down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been terrific so far. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down and 8. The Colts on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Andrew Billings with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight. Thursday, September 7th is when it all begins. The top 2 seeds in the AFC playoffs last year, Kansas City at New England, will be there at Foxborough. And some great matchups on Sunday the 10th as well.
And 2 more on Monday night, Saints-Vikings, Chargers-Broncos.
Here we go. Green, 30.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And that's the way to start a drive, and that's the way to continue a drive. Back-to-back, nice chunk plays. And if you're the offensive coordinator in your chess match with the defensive guy, you're thinking maybe you put him in a spot where he's got to load up against the run, because that last one was a really nice play. What are you going to do now? Do you go ahead and play into it, continue to run the ball, play action, try and hit him over the top? You've got to feel like you have the advantage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And he is going to go down. back at the 11-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 39.
Here's McCarron to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And Bullock will put this one through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now Tolzien. Over the middle to Smith. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff as they run the counter play. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Seven-yard punt, a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the grab by Croft. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
From the gun, it's McCarron. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Anthony Walker in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And the Pack, they have taken the lead late in that ball game. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Wallace Gilberry able to get in there and drop him behind the line. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So the sack on 1st down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Tolzien to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Wallace Gilberry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th.
How about the run out of Vinatieri? Had 2015, 25 straight to close it out. 2016, 19 more to set the all-time record of 44 straight field goals. He's been doing it for a long time. Could he be a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Well, let me ask you, do you think so? He's got daylight. 30, 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there with a return of 102 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go. That works. Eye for an eye.
I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back immediately. Not down at all. No heads down after giving up the lead and coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense.
So that one will be accepted. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there, 62 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Working from the gun here, McCarron. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now here's McCarron on 3rd. Under pressure, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Kevin Huber now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Shifts by him. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Colts getting ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll set up a throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Wallace Gilberry in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go! 3-19!
Shotgun snap for McCarron. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is McCarron. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now here's McCarron again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Cody Core, 58 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And it'll be a 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now Tolzien, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ryan Glasgow in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.